Some forested areas in Jasper National Park look unrecognizable, charred after a wildfire ripped through the area in July, burning trees and infrastructure. But less than 2 months later, green sprouts are already signaling rebirth.
The trees that we've got, they really can respond incredibly quickly to fires. Now, of course, the forest is going to be different afterwards, right? So instead of being these large, majestic trees, the trees are now little small seedlings or suckers, are the ones coming up from the roots, is what we call them.
An immense fire and the storm it created swept through the national park and destroyed about 1/3 of the buildings in the Jasper town site. Recovery is ongoing, but visitors were recently allowed back into Jasper and several trails and day-use areas. Tourism is a vital part of Jasper's economy, thus critical to the town's comeback. Federal data shows more than 2 million people visited the national park almost every year for the past decade. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, international tourism was a billion-dollar business in the Alberta side of the Rockies. But international tourists still spent more than $500 million in the area in 2022. Jasper business owners have said they need tourists to survive, but experts say people may be split about whether or not to visit.
You get that hesitancy from tourists a lot of times at the beginning, where they're not sure. They're not sure how they're supposed to react. They're not sure if tourism is wanted or needed. But then you also have a whole segment of tourists who you see. A lot of times they're social media or tourism blog people that will show up just because something has happened.
Experts expect people will visit Jasper, but just how many, only time will tell. Nicholas Frew, CBC News, Edmonton.